Hey, I wrote Come Back Home and Still Standing, and they're not very popular on YouTube yet, but I love writing and I want to explain the words and what it means to me. And I want people to understand me and my music, and I want to be able to write songs one day in Nashville that people sing or that I sing that have meaning. I want them to help at least one person, because if they help one person, that means something I've created and how I've felt has made things better for someone else out there. Um, I've never actually posted a video of me until I posted Come Back Home, and it was hard, and it probably took me 4 hours, and I never would have guessed how much makeup you have to wear for it to show up at all on camera. But it was so much fun because I got to sing for 4 hours, and I got to be on camera, and I got to make a story to go with my music, even if it was terrible quality and just me, and I recorded it with my laptop and everything. It was still mine, and it was something that I did for other people. Come Back Home starts off with the chorus, which I wrote probably 4 months before I wrote the rest of the song, or even thought about writing it, because the chorus meant so much and it was so important to me that I wanted to find the right words to go with it. It starts off by saying, "It's a long way down that cliff you're hanging on to, but I'll be at the bottom waiting for you. And when the waves become too strong and you can't see the lighthouse anymore, I'll be there. Like the broken road we travel on, I survive, and I'm waiting for you to come back home. Don't keep me waiting for too long, come back home." The first part where it says, "It's a long way down from that cliff you're hanging on to, but I'll be at the bottom waiting for you," is like when you tell someone how you feel or you put yourself out there, you're jumping high and you can fall pretty far, and that can hurt, but it can also be the best thing that's ever happened to you. And then it says, "I'll be at the bottom waiting for you," and it's like, even if you fall, I'm going to wait, because I'm going to catch you when you fall. You always have that one person who will be there no matter what, even if you don't want them to be, or even if you don't realize it. Then it talks about the waves and the lighthouse and the broken road and survival and coming back home. And I wrote that specific part about the waves and the lighthouse when I was house hunting with my parents at the beach, and I was standing on the beach at Carolina Beach, and at night, and I could hear the waves, and I was walking off by myself, and it was windy, and I realized that I was never going to go back to where I grew up. I was never going to live there again with my parents. And that was hard because I didn't feel like I had control over anything. But I had lost the lighthouse, the metaphorical lighthouse. I couldn't find it, and I couldn't find my way back. But I did survive, like the broken road. People travel on the broken road is your life, and you survive it. And there's always someone waiting for you to come back from wherever you're at, and you can come back from that place. But they may not always be there. You can't make them wait your whole life and then realize you need them. The next part is the first verse, and it says, "It's crazy to me that I could fall in love like this, that I'd ever head over heels falling for you, waking up next to you in the morning, fall in love. Now you're asking me for space, trying to find yourself a million miles away. You can love someone with all your heart and love them more than you've ever loved anyone in the whole world, and them still not feel that same way for you. Or they can, and they can be there but not be there, and want to be with you but not want to be with you, like specifically with you, like in love with you, and want to marry you or be with you forever and always. They can want space to think about it, and you may not be there. You may want to be together forever. But you have to deal with that, because if you love them, you have to let them do what they need." The second verse says, "How can you manage to walk away with my heart, to always leave me wanting more? I told you I want the fairy tale, but you're giving me the horror story instead. Well, you ain't fair. None of this is fair. But life isn't always fair. And even if you tell someone everything you want and they promise you the moon and the stars and the world, they may not deliver, and they may kill themselves trying to give you that, and you still might be unhappy. You might feel like it's the horror story, because you can't be someone's whole world. It's not possible to be someone's whole entire world. And then there's the bridge, and the bridge says, baby, don't jump off the ledge. Don't throw caution to the wind like I do. 'Cause that's what made me lose you, and I'm falling apart, down on my knees, begging you not to leave me. The ledge is love, and it's telling someone that you love them, and throwing caution to the wind is letting go of how you may be hurt and ending, because it could be the greatest moment of your life when you tell them and they tell you they love you. But it can also make you lose the person you love. And you may fall apart and be on your knees and beg them not to leave, but you have to get back up one day. One day you have to say, okay, they're gone. It's me now, and I have to be okay on my own. I can't let someone else make me or break me. Then I repeat the chorus twice, and it ends with, it's a long way down. I repeated the first line of the chorus because it's a long way down. And it's hard to look down that jump and look down at that cliff and still jump off and be okay with the consequences or the reality of the situation. But you have to put yourself out there. If you don't put yourself out there, you're going to spend your whole life miserable and wondering what might have been. That's what it means to me, and I hope that you liked my explanation for it. If not, I hope you have your own that you like just as much as I like mine. Please watch my video, comment, like, subscribe to my page, and watch Still Standin'. That it's the first one I ever posted, even if it's not a music video. It's probably my favorite song that I've ever written. Thank you guys, the few people who watch me. I love that you guys watch. If you have an idea for music that won't change the vibe of the song or the way it flows or the tempo, please, please, please comment your email or your phone number or find a way to get it to me so that I can put music to these songs and really get them out there. Thank you, and bye.